missing some of that white stuff. No such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Miami Dolphins. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
At the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Now the first carry for Marlon Mack. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
44-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. So after the INT, it's Allen. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. First time with Johnson. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he'll find Hall. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Allen now on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
To number 86.
A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, sings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will make it into the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mack. Busts through the tackle. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the Eagles' 42-yard line.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
And they go play action now. Burrow. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Play action. It's Burrow. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well, and they took the shot.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Dolphins, nothing. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And his throw here's incomplete. David Moore, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Burrow on play action. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down.
Marcus Peters on the coverage.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Johnson. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd down.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Makes the score Eagles 21, Dolphins 0. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10. At their own 30-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
At the 42-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Another Dolphins first down.
21-0 our score after one.
Eagles 21, Dolphins nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Now it's Burrow. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
First down. Here's Burrow. To the right side, and he's got more complete.
Burrow.
Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it first and goal to go. They'll run here with Mack. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow, knocked him for a loss.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Devontae Parker with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Here's Allen on first and 10. Open man here, Sims complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First down, Philadelphia.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. And he'll give it here to his running back.
The ball
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He was brought down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Allen to throw it. Looking deep downfield. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well. He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now Burrow on 1st down. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a run with Mack. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
And an Eagle 1st down.
They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Allen's throw is complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Tyler Boyd, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
The ball carrier.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Play action. Now it's Allen. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. The throw taken in by Sims. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. First down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
The ball carrier.
A gain of 3, second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and 7, Allen. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Allen. Screenplay. Johnson. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll run it with Johnson, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Duke Johnson, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Eagles able to push further out in front.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
It's going to take it. No hesitation. Don't try my patience.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but if the ball's in the air, they treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
42.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And fresh off the pick-6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now,
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Khalil Mack has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack #1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
and you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Got a man. That's Trent Sherfield. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
13 yards. It's now third down and 10.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Fourth and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Burrow. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Von Miller. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. To the air, Allen. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
4 yards to go.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Here's Johnson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and run for it. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
86, incomplete. Leads to 2nd and goal.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. 51's the mic. 51's the mic.
On 2nd and goal, Allen. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Miami. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Operating from the gun, Allen, and it is incomplete. A disappointing drop there on 4th and goal. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. The drive starts with a completion left side, and they'll bring him down right around the 13. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Devontae Parker was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Marlon Mack.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
That's trash. Mike's 4-2.
And Burrow going to throw again. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To the air again, Burrow. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. From the gun, Allen. This will be caught at about the 6. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Check my 50. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's all right. We good.
Quick throw here by Allen, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
Steven Sims, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Good.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
7. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will make it into the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
They go play action with Burrow. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And able to connect with Berrios. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
1st down. Here's Burrow. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Again, it's Burrow. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they get. And he lost the football. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Allen now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Single. Mike's 50. Watch the screen.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. They're trying for Washington, but the pass intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Hey, Mike's 42.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Check, 42's the Mike. Let's go. Mike 42. Mike.
Now Burrow on first down. He's going to let it fly. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
To 2nd and 10.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. A good pickup there of 20 yards. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Here I come.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Khalil Mack. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick-6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Eddie Pinheiro.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
At the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, it's Burrow going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. He was looking to get it to Parker again, and it's third down.
Peters on the coverage.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
Marcus Peters on the coverage.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
Today's final
So, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Eagles, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week when they take on Washington. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the rough season continues, plunge to 1-13. And they'll be on next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.